Oh no, it's lit. Go share it with the people of America.
Oh, we're live.
You're alive.
Okay.
We always live.
I be eating a sandwich online.
I eat the sandwich.
Yeah, man, let's try to keep this episode under 2 hours so I can
Oh,
upload.
what you
Yeah,
We
man,
don't
let's try
really
to keep
have a
this
bunch of
episode
stuff to
under
talk about.
2 hours. No, I'm just saying it won't upload more if it's too long.
say? Yeah, we're trying to edit.
No, I'm just saying it won't upload.
Yeah, who got the thing in the background last
Oh
night?
no, about for
Hey,
sure.
me. Man, they said what ended up killing that Ravens player.
Yeah, I saw that man. Said,
I know that fentanyl is no joke. I know he didn't go out and look for fentanyl, but that shit's killing a lot of fucking people. Sorry, a lot of people. It is definitely sad.
Yeah, this man Miles Bridges tripping.
Miles Bridges is tripping. They're saying Deshaun might only get 6 to 8 games.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's wild. But I think Goodell's still going to come out and give him a year, no matter what.
So what's going on with Baker?
Baker doesn't want to play for the Browns, even if Deshaun's not able to play. And I
Didn't
think
they just sign
they got Jacoby Brissett, but
yeah,
I think like there's still a market for him, but it's only Seattle or Carolina. Like those are the two teams.
I feel like he's gonna be a backup regardless of wherever he go. He's not gonna be a first string quarterback.
I mean, he could be a first string one of theirs right there unless they tank this year and get a big time rookie.
yeah, let me do this real quick. Let me Yo. Welcome to another episode of House of Sports Podcast, episode number 33. In this episode, we'll be talking about the NBA free agency frenzy going on, trouble in Brooklyn, KD requested to trade. We had some major moves made. Rudy Gobert to the Timberwolves. We'll also get into the Miles Bridges fiasco and Bradley Bill, wherever it was, gets paid. Love to see it.
He's a little
As
guy.
always, welcome back to another episode. Few housekeeping things before we go ahead and get started. Make sure you're, Facebook family. We appreciate y'all be tuning in, man. Facebook family be tuning in. Coolest thing about the Facebook family, if you're not part of the Facebook family, people be going back and watching it even if they missed the episode. So you're on YouTube, come mess with us on Facebook. But if you're on Facebook, go mess with us on YouTube as well. And then anybody who listens to the podcast, I need you guys to, when you're listening to the podcast on Apple, Spotify, download the episode. That's how we get higher ratings and get higher up in, so for people's suggestions. See people listening. We had 1.2K people that watched the video on Facebook last time we did episodes. It's been a while since we did one. I was out of town for damn near 2 weeks, Mr. Flight. But yeah, man, appreciate everybody that's been listening each and every week. Continue, but like if you're watching this episode live, even if you're watching this episode live, go on, or if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, just go on your Apple Podcast, Spotify podcast, Google Podcast, and download that episode. You don't have to listen to it, but you're already watching it here. But download it, listen to it, and look who is in the building. Mr. Como de Seon himself. Jersey Jerry. Hey man.
Yo,
What's going on?
I thought he was frozen for a minute because it was his face expression didn't change. Oh no, he is frozen. He is frozen.
That Philly internet, man. I try to tell you. Philly internet, man. Where to begin? Let's go. Let's get into it, man. Before we get on to the trades that happened on the big signings, AD requested a trade. Now, how many of us actually saw that happen?
I was very confused because of the stuff that happened a day or two prior with Kyrie. Kyrie wanted out, and he was like trying to push that, but then he recanted and said, "You know what? I'm not going anywhere. I want to stay with my boy KD." And KD a day or two later, I want to get traded, which is crazy. Which I guess it's not really that crazy to see Wayne because and DL because we've been saying in the group chat he hasn't talked to the upper management front office since the playoffs.
Yeah.
So like that just right there shows you there was issues happening behind the scenes. But,
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. I think it was kind of like weird, especially because Kyrie opted into his player option and decided to stay, and then right after, um, KD requested trade. But they're saying like it might be a sign and trade type of thing with Kyrie. Maybe they go somewhere else and play somewhere else.
I saw that maybe
I didn't.
Well, he
I
can't
don't
sign and trade anymore since he opted in.
he might
because
have
he
to get
opted
bought
in.
out if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as KD goes, I don't honestly don't know why he would request a trade. Biggest thing, the only reason why is probably because he doesn't want to deal with certain shenanigans within that organization when it comes to Kyrie, maybe. But I feel like
Hot
they had
take.
all the pieces to
I
win.
don't think he likes Steve Nash.
That could
That
be,
can't be a hot take because that could be a hot take, but they're the reason why Steve Nash is there. So
Yeah, right. But
True.
like I think
that's the coach
they've
who wanted.
they've had all the pieces to win it. 2019 injuries kind of backed them up. 20, and after that, 20, what was it, 2020 when KD, missed the 3-point shot. Not missed the 3-point shot, but it was a two instead of the three. This year they got swept. So I mean they've had the pieces to be in contention every single year with that particular squad, especially with the addition of Ben Simmons. Definitely would have pushed them over the hump, in my opinion, to at least get to the Eastern
Agreed.
Conference Finals. But I just think KD is taking caution on with this request to go somewhere else and accomplish his goal of being able to win a championship without the Golden State, that team he had in Golden State, and now he's not trying to take no chances. So that's probably why he requested a trade. So yeah, I mean, it was surprising, but I think it's probably for the best, honestly.
To your point, though, Dio, I think this whole Nets stint that he had, or still technically has, he's still on the team, ultimately is going to hurt his legacy at the end of the day.
Oh no, not at all.
And
Not at all.
no, he's had teams that he should have done.
You said
things
it is or isn't?
it is going to hurt his
You
legacy.
think so? Why? Why you
Yeah,
say that?
because I mean, I know he had Kyrie limited, but Kyrie, James Harden, and KD on paper, that's a favorite in the East, right? We were all saying before we didn't know what Kyrie was going to sit out all them games, but we definitely penciled in Nets as one of the favorites to go to the finals.
Right.
And
No,
then
I mean,
the year before that too, who they had a big three, right? Still that year.
yeah, I agree, but like you gotta look at it from the perspective of out of the three players, out of that big three, who has been the most consistent within that franchise, the most reliable.
I mean, I would say KD.
Exactly. So that won't hurt his legacy. He's the most dependable player. He didn't, see things going downhill and
But
say, "Oh, I won't play no
they're
more.
gonna
I'm gonna
say,
take games off." He's
but
the
they're
reason
gonna
why
say,
they was in the playoffs every year.
I get that,
Honestly,
but
in my
aren't they going
opinion.
to say how you not win with? I mean, I know they had washed towards washed Blake Griffin or washed LaMarcus Aldridge. I
No
mean,
one's not going to say that, bro. Everybody
Yeah,
got.
bro.
no,
Come on.
but you know what they did have?
I
What happened to Joe Harris?
He's
think
hurt.
he was hurt. Yeah,
Everybody's
he was
getting
hurt.
hurt.
Everybody's
The
been hurt.
reason why KD is requesting this trade, from what I've read and the reports I've read, is because they wanted to get a long-term deal done with with Kyrie, so they'd both be
Mhm.
there long term. When that wasn't done, Kyrie was like, "I'm not staying here after this year." And then when the Brooklyn Nets said that they were okay with losing the both of them, you can't say that about Kevin Durant. Of course he's going to get traded because it's like now you see me as disposable. I'm Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
You can't see me, Kevin Durant, as a disposable player. 1, 2, you need to get me a second player. The second player is Kyrie. He's a cuckoo head sometimes. I know. But I need this guy. We came here together for a reason. So now you guys are trying to huff and puff. They probably feel like Stephen A and all the world, everyone else is gonna is influencing the Nets organization to act like this. But I could see from the Nets side, and I can also see from KD's side. Kyrie leaves after a year. We don't know what Ben Simmons is gonna be mentally. He says it's good, but you don't never know. He can have another meltdown in the playoffs, can have another mental health situation. And now he's not playing. And now it's just me and Seth Curry. I'm not doing that. So get me out of here. I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm gone. So it's crazy. But I see this coming? I did not see it coming. It kind of had the writing on the wall, but I've been slowly thinking I thought it was gonna happen once Kyrie left, but once Kyrie opted in, but now it kind of makes sense. So I mean, they can't like to your Steve Nash point. They can't be mad at Steve Nash because that's the coach they wanted. They said they didn't need no coach. They didn't need this, that, and the third. Now it look like they need this, that, and the third. So that is on them, honestly. So I mean, if you're a Brooklyn Nets fan, this sucks. This is like terrible because when you guys traded all those draft picks away just to get James Harden, who then left.
How about this one though? The one that shocked me the most, they just traded like their more recent first round draft pick
for Royce
O'Neal. First round draft pick for Royce O'Neal. I was like, well, that's a role player.
You gotta talk about his top destinations though. Miami, Phoenix.
You don't got to.
First of all,
I saw a report that the Raptors offered them an insane package and they said no to it for some reason. I don't know what was part of that package, but I did see a report of that happening. So, where do we think KD ends up most likely?
I'm gonna bust your bubble and say he's not going to Miami, bro.
I don't think
he's not going to Miami because it's going to take. I feel like it's going to take a Jimmy Butler to get him out of there.
Right.
Well, it's not going to take a Jimmy Butler
for the Nets. Not necessarily for Miami. I'm talking about for what the Nets will want.
The Nets don't want Jimmy Butler. They want Bam. That's what they want.
But they would. They would want like so. Realistically, Bam. You'd have to put Bam, Tyler, probably another player in picks for KD.
What y'all would
get their bags right now.
what y'all would get for KD
right
would carry on. I think would be moving backwards.
And Kyle Lowry, Kyle Lowry too. Yeah,
it'll definitely be moving backwards for you. Not backwards, but like it won't
it's
be
still
a
KD.
building. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's
what?
KD.
Wait. Why was it? If all we gotta do because we don't have to give Kyle Lowry away. If we just give Bam, Hero, and 4 picks, they could take. Let me see.
Yeah, they said they're looking for 3 plus first round draft picks at least.
We could get them.
Think about it, bro.
First round draft, we have it, and they could get some pick swaps with us, bro. You give me Kyle Lowry, Victor Oladipo, Jimmy Butler, and KD. I don't care who else on the team. I'm good.
Nah,
I'm good,
big, bro.
Nah, that's not. This ain't.
Put Dwayne Dedmon in there. We all right.
No, stop it.
Listen. You got Jalen Smith who we could get on the mid level, exception. There's some other bigs out there. We could Bismack, you know what I'm saying? We could get some serviceable bigs. The Warriors just wanted with Kevon Looney, bro. We can find somebody serviceable. And if we don't gotta give away young Joker. Bro, we chilling, bro.
No, he's saying like Kevon Looney's trash. Kevon Looney's not trash.
Kevon Looney's trash.
He's a lower Robert.
Kevon Looney is clutch.
He's a
Kevon Looney was literally made fun of until this playoff run when he turned into Dennis Rodman.
He's a fat
Draymond. He did his job,
bro.
And that's all we're gonna need the center to. Yo, you just get these
rebounds. Who cares?
You need rebounds.
What else he does?
But Bam does more than that, though. Bam definitely does more than that for yours.
Well, Bam doesn't score, so we got scores.
It's good defender.
We got Kevin Durant, but I saw a report that Kevin Durant does not want to play on the Heat. Bam it. isn't there. If Bam, Kyle Lowry, or Jimmy isn't there, I agree. It's a very stark thing for us to think that we're gonna get Kevin Durant.
And
Looks like it's more likely going to be Phoenix or the Pelicans.
who do they give Phoenix? I mean, obviously, you give Ayton, you give probably Bridges, and who else?
Yeah, they saying they can't get Booker because he was on his rookie extension. So they would have to give up a lot though.
In the first place.
Yeah, they wouldn't. They wouldn't.
So say they give up Bridges, Ayton, and Cam Johnson. That leaves CP3, Booker, KD, and who when that starts?
Landry Shamet, Jay Crowder.
That's honestly, bro.
Yeah, Jay Crowder's the four. But who's the big?
KD, bro. KD's 7 foot.
No, KD is playing his natural position.
KD's playing 4.
They probably
not
got
getting bored like that. Come on.
Bismack, bro. They try to keep Bismack.
Okay.
Cam Johnson.
Is that a finals team?
Bro, come on now.
I'm saying depth wise
to
win the championship.
I don't like them to come out the West.
That's what I'm saying. Let's think about it. Like
they came out the West without him.
Yeah, everybody was hurt. That's why.
Yeah, we're playing 3 core guys.
They came out the West 2 years in a row, and they should came out last
year. They came out the West 2 years in a row. They came
2 years. I'm sorry, 2 years.
Oh,
2 years. I count last year as coming out of the West, but they shouldn't have lost last year.
What you mean? They lost. They lost in the
second. They shouldn't have lost, bro. They should not have lost this past year.
So that team.
They played the Dawn.
That team we just said you're relying on Cameron Payne being that 6 man come off the bench in the finals.
Not Cam Payne, Cam Johnson, bro.
Cam Johnson's in the trade. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no.
You had Torrey Craig.
Torrey Craig's not bad though. He can shoot.
They would definitely have to get a big though.
But I don't know. I think it's gonna be a team we don't expect if he does get traded. I don't know where, but it's not gonna be one of the top destinations he names. I'll tell you that.
DC.
I would love that. That would
bro.
actually not be a bad team if he went there. But we don't have anything to give him.
Whatever team Kevin Durant goes to is his guess.
We would have to give him Brad Beal. And
if KD goes to Washington, bro, they're automatically Eastern Conference Finals, bro. Automatically.
All right, Dre, what is your thoughts on this thing?
Before I go, Brad and Kristaps, bro, automatically, bro. They can work.
Come on, bro. Jeremy,
they have Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, we hear you.
No matter where he goes, he obviously is going to make a difference. But me and my little cousin was talking the other day. It's like, what if you do a trade for AD, Westbrook, KD, Kyrie?
I saw that too. I forgot who said that.
I think the Nets would need more though.
You said what?
I don't see them doing that.
Yeah, they would want more, but at the end of the day, like their contracts kind of match up. Like it's kind of close.
Yeah, true. But you're getting a.
Let me tell you right now, I saw that out there. Any Lakers fan, that shit not happening.
Yeah, but Dre, like you're getting a Russ Westbrook coming off his worst year of his career,
that's what I'm saying.
and you don't know what type of AD you're getting. He was unhealthy all last year. AD. So like,
they don't know what type of Kyrie they get.
But you know what type of KD you're gonna get, like a bucket.
KD is worth both of them.
That's honestly, that I would agree.
Not money.
I'm taking Kyrie over Russ from last year, though.
You're taking everybody.
You gonna stop all this Russ disrespect? That
I'm just saying.
Kyrie, we going in
we going in the fade room. Don't worry. We going in the fade room.
I'm not in this fade room today.
I don't know what we need to do a fade room about. I was only speaking facts.
Disrespecting that guy. But yeah, I don't see him going. I see Kyrie going to the Lakers at some point. At some point in the year, Kyrie's going to be on the Lakers, and I'm gonna feel some type of way about Kyrie if he goes back and team with LeBron.
Stephen A. said LeBron should avoid that.
I would like it, but Kyrie is untrustworthy. You can't trust that guy. You can't trust Kyrie.
It would just depend. It would just depend on who, like.
Kyrie he got the championship, and then he's been the guy you can't trust ever since.
Yeah, but he hasn't built LeBron ever since, though.
As soon as he got a championship, he started talking crazy to LeBron.
But it's Bron, bro. Does Bron really need anybody but himself and like decent role players? Like
I
who is
think
he playing
Kyrie
last
would be
year?
well with him, dude. I don't know what y'all talking about.
I'm not saying would be bad. You just don't never know what's.
I'm saying, I'm saying it'd be better than LeBron and Russ.
I'm keeping Malik Monk. Bro.
That's all.
Malik
Monk's
Monk is gone. Malik Monk is a
For
Sacramento.
real? I didn't even see that.
But the Lakers did get Lonnie Williams.
Lonnie
Walker. I know it was W. From Spurs.
Wow.
That's a good pickup.
Where do we see Kyrie go? And y'all might say you just being biased. I got my jersey on right now. I see one of these three players. So
that's
I don't
what I'm
know
saying.
who it is.
Yeah, it's every superstar that's named.
One of these three players.
What happened to Donovan Mitchell, bro?
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell. Don't even talk about Donovan Mitchell like
Did
that.
I not say in the chat that's the number one priority?
Now, but before it was.
Is he even going anymore?
Dre, let's get Joel.
Because Gobert's gone.
Hey,
so
Dre, you got a fade room today.
I got a what?
He said he was talking like Joel wanted out the other day, and it was like if he wants to go to Heat.
I said if he wants to go out, he would go to Miami.
Wayne is a delusional Miami fan.
Oh my! Now I'm delusional.
So
come on, Dre. If Joel would want to leave, would he not want to go to Miami and play with Jimmy?
Hey, but
I guess I don't know. Like,
Dre,
who wouldn't want to go to Miami for Palm?
They both had a high, and y'all saying I'm delusional based off of evidence.
But Dre,
things you've heard said from these men' mouth, like from their vocal cords, is what I'm just repeating things they said. So, and I'm not the first person to say something like this at all.
Dre, can you give me your opinion as a Philadelphia 76ers fan? Is that organization going to trade him because he wants to leave and go exactly where he wants to go, or are they going to find the best possible trade to make that team successful and still contending like they should be? Are you going to trade to a rival also?
So obviously,
the Brooklyn Nets just trade James Harden to the fucking 76ers. What are we talking about?
We can see how the Nets operate clearly. So they're clearly like the kings of the East. But can Dre answer my question?
Obviously,
from his perspective.
Obviously, we wouldn't trade that man to Miami. That would be the most delusional thing ever. And Miami just don't have enough to give us in order to get Joel. While you just named all these players that could fit well, like for a KD trade or whatever it is, I don't think that you can't, especially for the Sixers, you can't.
No one can fit well on the Sixers if Doc Rivers is your coach, first of all.
Anywho,
bro, Doc Rivers, bro.
That's what I'm just saying. There's no good fit for a Doc Rivers team unless you have.
And Spoelstra can't win without LeBron. How about that? Let's say that.
You can't win a championship without LeBron.
Can't win a chip without Brian.
Hasn't won since.
Been to the finals.
Let's start that narrative. He can't win the finals without LeBron ever since he left.
Has Doc been back to a conference final since the
I'm just
Celtics?
creating a new narrative. Let's not turn it back to Doc. I'm just creating a new
That's a false narrative, though.
Not a false narrative. He's not won a championship since LeBron's been there.
All right, so then that's okay. Phil Jackson never won without Kobe or Jordan.
That's an or though. Don't say or.
He can't win without the top two shooting guards of all time. Phil Jackson sucks as a coach.
I just want to know what's Wayne's big problem. What's Wayne's
I just want you to be like have like a top 3 list, not every 5, 6, 7,
Popovich
8.
sucks. Can't do anything without Tim Duncan. Lottery team.
because
let's keep the narratives going. That's what we're doing here today. Let's keep them up.
He said there's a lottery team.
Did one of these people spit in your food, bro? Like what happened?
No.
He's mad because Bradley Beal signed his
I'm not mad about that at all.
That's why he's mad. He thought he was coming to Miami.
Not mad. Salty, yeah. But if niggas want to lose, they want to be losers. I just want that's a total different topic. I just want Bradley Beal to never say I want to win. When he crying on the sideline, I just want him to. He don't need to be crying. He's got all right. I got 50 mil this year.
I got generational wealth.
I'm chilling.
Facts.
But let's stick to the topic because I got a whole soliloquy for Bradley Beal. later
He
on.
said soliloquy. Big words out here.
Who do you think he is? Jay-Z today? What's up with you, bro?
So yeah,
Look, we got a thesaurus
talking
right
about me
next
being
to it.
delusional Heat fan that we can't bring a package up.
It's not delusional. I just wish you would keep it the top 3 list, not like every time you see a superstar once out. Oh, he's going to the Heat.
He's going to Miami.
He's
Who's
going to Miami.
Bro, what have we heard? I've heard Joel. I've heard KD. I've heard Brad. I've heard D. Mitch. Who else have we said?
Bro,
There's
that's
been
4
more.
right there, bro.
That's 4 right there. That's more than 3.
All right. Outside of Joel, who didn't have the Heat on their list, and who else wasn't reported?
Well, everybody wants to go to Miami.
Everybody wants to.
Miami.
I'd love to
now
see
I'm
It's
delusional.
Florida.
There are
Florida.
reports supporting my delusion.
I don't get
it
because it's
I don't get the
Florida, bro.
report certain my delusion.
That's why if Washington D.C. was in Florida, if that makes sense, everybody would want to go to Washington. It's Florida.
Don't see Dio. You have the worst argument.
He's gonna say, but nobody wants to go to Orlando.
If Washington was in DC, like
nobody wants to go to DC,
right.
bro. You know nobody wants to go to DC.
Yo, listen. Wayne.
Everybody
Wayne
wants
is
DC has some of the best strip clubs in the world. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Wayne is that
false line.
When it comes to NBA free agency, Wayne is that kid that you take into Walmart and you got to tell him, don't look at nothing, don't touch nothing. You ain't getting nothing in the store.
I don't understand how I'm being delusional when all of these players that we name, besides the little Joel thing, which was never really serious. I don't know why Chelsea brought that up. Anyway.
Hold on, we had a whole discussion about it. That's why I brought it up.
It wasn't that serious. I was like, if he wanted to go somewhere, he would go to Miami. Which was like,
y'all share 75 messages back and forth.
Somebody said when he said, "Oh, Miami needs another star," there was whole rumors going on about that. But Dwayne is still anyway. All these players I said with the reports, top KD, top 2 destination, Miami. Kyrie in his list, Miami. Donovan Mitchell, but linked to Miami for 2 years. Ever since Dwayne Wade got there. Bradley Beal was linked to Miami for the past 2 years. Dwayne is delusional.
Hey, but you didn't
let
say
Dwayne that way. Rose is delusional. Cam is delusional. Stephen A is delusional.
What about when LeBron said he'd love to play maybe back in Miami or Cleveland? That's top 2.
Let me finish naming the delusional people. And I finished naming the delusional people. Brian Windhorst is delusional. Zach Lowe is delusional. Malika Andrews is delusional. Richard Jefferson is delusional. Tim Legger is delusional.
You said
Mike Greenberg is delusional.
They can be wrong.
This is the thing.
Get your report. Anybody else?
Nah, that's all the delusional ones. Great delusion.
Wayne is delusional.
I already said I was number 1. I'm not behind them niggas.
Oh, wow.
If I'm gonna be delusional, I'm gonna be number 1 delusional. But yeah, where do we see Kyrie going? I think it's kind of obvious. Most people I think he's gonna end up on the Lakers. I think it'll be silly for any team to take him. I could see him going to the Heat, but it'll just be like a 1-year rental, and I don't think that makes sense.
I feel like the only team, like he people only don't want him because of the stuff he just pulled. That's all. His talent, he can go anywhere and win. If you give him some help, obviously. But it's a trust.
Win what?
I said if you give him some help, if you pair him with another star, he can go anywhere and win. If he plays. But that's the
win what? Games?
He can make a nice little run in a
I want to clarify what you meant by win.
I would say if you put him back with KD, he'll have a final shot. LeBron, he'll have a final shot. Obviously,
he's winning another championship with LeBron if he gets with LeBron.
Yeah, but if you put him like with let's say Jimmy Butler or who else, Luka, something like that. Like that's just hypothetically. He doesn't really go too far in the playoffs, in my opinion, because.
Wait, what?
I think him and Luka would be dangerous, low key.
I don't.
Luka and Jimmy just went to the Western Conference Finals by themselves. What are we talking about?
Bro, they went to the Western Conference Finals and got beat on by the Warriors, bro. And they
because
had,
he had
and
Jalen Brunson
they,
as his
they
second
like I said,
star.
they shouldn't have beat the Suns, bro. You know they
Jalen
shouldn't have
Brunson
beat the
just got
Suns.
paid. Put some respect on
This is
Jalen
deal.
Brunson.
They shouldn't have.
That's just how I feel, bro. I
They
just feel
have
like they
to.
shouldn't have beat the Suns. They beat them, but they
They
shouldn't
beat
have beat
them.
the Suns.
They
Yeah,
beat
right.
their
You're
ass.
right.
That's what they did.
And then they got whooped by the Warriors.
Yeah, because they had nobody else.
The team that you said was a better team. We're not gonna get into that. And you said
I did,
that
and I was
gonna
wrong. You
win.
can't be wrong.
Yeah. So I mean, and you don't even consider Kyrie a superstar. So what impact would he really have with Luka? Like,
They have a bigger impact than Jalen Brunson.
Hey, Jalen Brunson just got paid. Put some respect on his
I
name.
think he would have equal or slightly more of an impact, but like.
If you say he would have the same impact as
Making
Jalen
30
Brunson,
mil a
that means
year.
you can never
If
fault
Luka's
Kyrie.
the one who's handling the ball, like is more ball
What's even
dominant,
doing
like
with Braun?
huh?
We're seeing Braun and Luka play the same way.
But Luka isn't Braun.
Braun just dunked the ball more.
Bro, Braun is a better defender and way faster.
I'm talking
And
about
just
offensively, bro. Like
I'm
stop.
talking about overall player. Like you talking about? It's not like you. Luka's not going to be one of the greatest of all time because he's not a two-way player, right?
Shit, Luka might change my mind on that.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not saying Jalen Brunson is better than Kyrie, but I just don't think in Dallas with Luka that's going to be much of a difference as to what we seen last year. But yeah, I just feel like he created problems with this whole thing this past year. I told y'all on the other pod he made this issue when he did get vaccinated, bro. Like when he did get vaccinated, that opened up a can of worms for everything else to just spiral downhill because it was just a selfish move. That was the reason why Brooklyn lost in the finals in the playoffs last year because they shouldn't have been that low of a seed to begin with, in my opinion. So yeah. I don't know.
It's a selfish move to stick up for your human rights to say, nah, I'm cool. I'm not getting this vaccination.
It's not that. It's the way he went about it, bro. Like it's literally the way he went about it.
I understand. It was him and Andrew Wiggins. One person said, "All right, I'm gonna do it for the squad." Now he a champion. Other person said no, and now the organization has imploded.
Other person decided that he was going to fight for people who were losing their jobs in order to.
Well, time out, Dre.
I'm not believing that bullshit, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like you gotta stay consistent, bro.
I'm not believing Kyrie.
I'm
not believing Kyrie with that bullshit, bro. People be eating this Kyrie bullshit up. No,
I agree, bro. I agree,
it, bro.
Like, don't. I get where you're coming from, Dre. But he was not consistent. He was not consistent in all the issues that was going on, bro.
Nah, bro. Kyrie made me so mad with that shit, bro.
He was not consistent in all the issues that was going on.
Did they change the rules for Kyrie in New York?
Where I agree, bro.
Did they change the rules for Kyrie in New York?
Nah,
Did
bro.
they cave to Kyrie's demands?
They changed the rules for Kyrie Irving.
Did he help people keep their job?
Huh?
Did he help people keep their jobs?
Who, Kyrie?
Yes.
How he help people keep their jobs? That shit happened like 12 months. Niggas' jobs are already gone.
But still, it was the principle of you don't have to get vaccinated.
You know who got to keep their job? Kyrie.
Yeah, he helped nobody. They changed the rule, bro, because they realized that rule was stupid. The rule was stupid.
But they changed it.
But no, Dre got to correct that. Kyrie didn't help nobody keep their job. He helped nobody keep their job. Jobs were gone.
Do you know this for a fact?
Dre, how long was?
Did you take a poll? Did you take a poll? Did you figure out? Did you?
Wait.
Did you?
Dre.
What?
Answer my question. That rule came into effect before the NBA season. When did they? When did they say Kyrie could start?
I can't hear you.
You froze.
He's frozen. He was going in too. I feel bad because the risky all that he's about to do.
Man, I just know
if my man don't understand how protests work, then it is what it is. I don't know.
But I just feel like they changed I feel like they changed the rule overall because the rule was dumb. Like they was letting the fans come in. They obviously like he's a voice in the NBA and like they was listening to him more because he had more of a platform. But like, bro, like they were letting fans come into the arena without masks and without vaccinations, being literally courtside, you know what I'm saying, of the arena and coming in contact with players. If it's a COVID is an airborne pathogen, bro, like why are you not requiring everybody to wear masks, everybody to be vaccinated to begin with? Or why wouldn't they go back to the bubble? So to say it was Kyrie who changed the rule, got that rule changed, it's kind of far-fetched, bro, because the rule was dumb to begin with, especially in just because it was in Brooklyn. He can travel and play. How you know he didn't contract the disease, or you can contract the disease in another arena or something like that and come back home and like that makes no sense. The rule is stupid.
I mean, yeah, the rule was stupid, but at the end of the day, they caved to his demands. He said, I'm not getting this vaccination, and how we going to carry this? What we going to do about this? And you said the rule, I'm repeating myself, but I agree, the rule was stupid. But at the end of the day, it always is the person at the top or the person with the biggest platform who takes the biggest hit. Like, you're not going to have this conversation with fans because he's just not going to show up, and you're not going to get money out of them if they decide not to come. He decided, hey, I'm going to try to stick up for the little man. I'm going to try to stick up for the little people who don't have a voice, because you're saying that, like, you got to remember at the beginning of it, it was literally, yo, if you're not vaccinated, you can't come in the stadium at all.
Right.
You can't. That wasn't because of. I'm back. That wasn't because of Kyrie that changed.
We already discussed it. We already touched on that.
We already talked about it.
We already touched on that, bro. We already touched on that.
Do you know how protests
your broke ass internet? We already talked about it.
Hey, yo, bro, I was cooking too. I'm mad.
You were about to go in. Yeah, you were just starting it.
Oh my god, this Kyrie Martin shit, that should make me so mad, bro.
Wow, these two people aren't comparable.
I hear what you're saying. Drew. I just feel like I just feel like when it's he did all of that to get, you know, them together as a team, bro, to just be like, all right, well, I'm not gonna say make it about me but just sit out. Like, it's bigger things on the line than just proving a point, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes
people's jobs.
But that was my question. What job did Kyrie say?
Do you not know how protests work, bro?
What I know is that vaccination mandate was in August of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't lift that shit till March. So you telling me people was working?
They didn't lift it completely, but you got to recognize that they continued to break down the ban. It went from, if you're not vaccinated, you can't work.
And that was all because Kyrie Irving wanted to play basketball.
While these two people are incomparable, do you think that Rosa Parks changed the bus system in Montgomery by herself, or was she just the face? I said they're not comparable. Are they just the face, or did they do all the legwork?
No,
because if you're just the face of something.
Kyrie's not the face of that.
Who are you talking about right now?
We're talking about sports, bro. If we're talking about real life, I'm not talking about fucking Kyrie Irving.
I get what you're saying, bro. I see.
I'll give more credit to that tennis player, Djokovic. What can play in Australia Open? Yeah, I know about that. Yeah, let's get to it. He couldn't travel, couldn't get his visa stamp because he couldn't get played, bro. I'm not giving Kyrie Irving the credit. Hell no. Shit, I give Bradley Beal more credit. At least he's walking around and not vaccinated and playing.
I just think Kyrie too often has his own agenda, bro, and picks and chooses.
Always, bro. Nigga miss a whole week of work because niggas did January 6th.
He just picks and chooses.
Come on, bro.
He'll be on streaming. He be on the game talking shit all the time. Like, it's just weird.
All the time, bro. No, bro. He's an attention whore. That's what he is.
Yeah, I think so too. But anyway, enough of Kyrie Irving.
And that's why I don't want him on the Miami Heat.
You would love if he came there though and played all 82 games.
You're such a liar, bro.
No, I don't. Because that means I can't get Donovan Mitchell the next year when the Utah sucks. So I'm not doing that. So, yeah. And no, I'm not a liar. Why'd I rent Kyrie for a year and not have Donovan Mitchell for the next 5?
If he got you a championship, you would like it.
He's not going to play. He gonna tell you. He gonna say the sun is too hot. No, but you stay inside, Kyrie. But no, like when I gotta get there, crazy. So Kyrie gonna do.
Hey, yeah, that's funny.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and talk about all the free agency moves. I'm just gonna go through them and name some. Let me know if you guys care about it. If you don't care about it, Zach LaVine reportedly signs a 5-year agreement for $215.2 million. How do we feel?
I was a little surprised. I mean, I'm
Now
not.
he was leaving.
I thought he wanted to leave, low key. I mean,
get paid.
but I know. I
Right,
mean,
yeah.
obviously, I'm not
I mean-
surprised at him getting paid, but I thought he would have left. Honestly,
I'm surprised at both, bro. I don't think. Hot take. I don't think Zach LaVine's worth $215 million.
I think care about the next person I'm going to talk about.
Listen. With that being said, Zach signs this contract. I need him and Zoe to go tell LeVar to shut the hell up. Because y'all remember what he was saying when he opted out his contract? Oh, that boy's going. That boy's out of here. He couldn't respect the pressure of playing with. Shut up.
You're never going to get LeVar Ball to shut up. He's in 18T commercial.
Bro, that is like, but like my man, like you.
That's what makes him LeVar.
You could kind of break up teammates and break up like chemistry with your mouth. Like, shut up.
Yeah.
didn't Chicago also pick somebody else up today or yesterday?
Wait, do y'all really think Zach LaVine?
I'm gonna get into all those others. I'm just going through it.
Zach LaVine's nice. If we're really going to get into that, Dio.
Worth $215 though. Like
He's honestly, dude. Every year he's gotten better.
Gotten better and is efficient. You know,
He's got like, I mean, his legendary work ethic. Like he busts his butt in the off season. He really does. You see his. I mean, I've seen his videos. He does with his dad goes out and coaches him too. He busts his butt. Like
I've also seen Ben Simmons work out. I
mean,
Zach LaVine is not
like
a top 20
John,
player in the league, bro. He should not be getting $215 million.
bro, it's the NBA. Everybody.
Hold
gets
up,
paid.
let's go. Name 20 better than him right now.
I can name 25 better than him.
Let's go.
He said 20.
You put me on
Five
this.
players
You
better
gave me
than
the
Zach
big
LaVine.
screen.
Let's go.
All right, KD. Keep count. Luka. JT. Obviously. If we talking about people who hurt or not.
We can talk about people who's anybody.
Top 20.
LeBron. Kyrie. You can put Bradley Beal on the far end of that if you're not going to say Bradley Beal. James Harden. Joel Embiid, Giannis. Joker. Devin Booker. CP3. PG Kawhi. I mean, is that Jimmy Butler?
You're at 15 now.
Still going.
You're at 15.
No, I'm missing people.
Steph Curry.
Thank you. Missing people.
Damian
Lillard.
Mm-hmm. Keep throwing names. Did I say James Harden right? John Morant, better than him.
John Morant. You didn't say Luka. You say Luka?
I said Luka, yeah.
Okay. You said Book.
Mm-hmm.
sound like he's struggling.
He put me on the spot, bro. It's 20 people.
My man said 25. He said he can name 25. It sounds like you not having an easy time.
Give me some. Let me look at the team.
You got real bull.
You say look at the teams.
I got AD went healthy.
That's 16, right?
Oh yeah,
No,
18.
That's 18.
18, my bad.
Two more.
Is Jaylen Brown better than him?
No.
that
That was real quick.
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell. There you go.
This don't sound like 25.
I said 20.
You did say you did 25.
Hey,
I'm looking at this Timberwolves. You can say Cat. Maybe.
Zion, we're healthy.
Hell no.
Look at his stats.
I'm looking at Zach LaVine's stats too, buddy.
You tripping, Chubb, if you don't think that.
Bro, I'm
All
not
right, so
taking
that's
Zion.
19.
I don't like Zion.
I'm with you, DL. I'm taking Edwards over him. I'm taking Cat over him.
Okay, thank you. I didn't know if y'all was gonna give me those ones, so that's why I ain't saying them. That's why I say borderline.
Taking those over.
Thank you.
But then
All right,
again,
cool.
but the if he's in that range of top 25 best player on his team, like the NBA,
He's not the best player on his team.
Well, he's arguably, is he not? Who's the best
You
player?
gonna give him? You give me DeMar DeRozan?
DeMar DeRozan. Oh, my bad.
I didn't even say DeMar, so there's another.
But still.
Dre, what you shaking your head? No.
The NBA tends to pay people like a
But
lot of money.
That's my issue, bro. Because like if you're giving people like Zach LaVine contracts like that, what do you think the next person's gonna ask for?
But my question
that's my next question.
That is starting to become annoying to me. These players are starting to ask for so much money.
Are we getting to Jalen Brunson?
No, I'm getting to Bradley Beal.
Well, no. Do you think Jalen Brunson deserved that contract more than Zach LaVine deserved this one? Because Jalen Brunson got paid like $30 million each year.
No,
to be the point guard of the New York Knicks
2 years prior, and the Knicks are done. We can talk about that later. But yeah, I unfortunately just the way with the NBA, I think Zach LaVine got that because that's what he's earned.
Mm-hmm.
He has shown improvement each every year. I was actually really disappointed with his playoffs performance. The way he tipped the bed versus the Bucks.
Is that his first time being in the playoffs?
Yeah.
It's okay.
That's not an excuse. I'm hating when people do that. I absolutely hate when people like try to make that excuse. We saw somebody going in their rookie year was dropping 40 balls.
Playoff experience, man. He ain't been in playoffs in a while.
But yeah, so yeah. I think he earned the money. Is it too much? This is just the way the NBA is, unfortunately, yes. And that's the same way I feel with this next person, Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal signs a deal for 5 years, $250 million. And I'm not hating yo black man, get your money. Proud of y'all, get y'all dying. But I don't think Bradley Beal is worth $50 million a year, in my opinion. He's getting the same money as a back-to-back MVP. Just to put that in context.
It's not the same money,
but my question is like, doesn't
you said what, Dre?
That's $14 million off.
So around the same money.
But Wayne, doesn't the cap?
I think $14 million is a huge difference.
No, it ain't. Not to them.
That is a huge difference. that's someone's salary. That's literally someone's salary, bro. Like somebody
for their entire life.
Right, if Jokic look and he like, yo, all right, I'm up the top, and he go, Bradley Beal's after me. Like that's crazy.
Well,
yeah, but the next person is going to be ahead of Bradley.
Well, until it fixes itself, no.
So you don't
not
think
right? That's like Christian Kirk. Yeah, no.
I was thinking about something else. You just caught me off guard with that.
Bradley Beal. I mean, I wouldn't say he deserves maybe 50 mil, but I'm not mad at him going for the bag because he's staying loyal as well. So I told y'all from the jump he's not leaving.
Bradley Beal. Don't show me no pictures of him crying. We are on a 10-game losing streak. Don't let me.
That's the thing, bro. Like it's not like
I don't think it was stupid for him to sign it. Because he was going to lose out on $80 million. He went to another team. That's a huge string. So I don't blame him. He's probably going to request a trade next year, but it's going to be crazy.
Bro, this is like 3 years in a row. You're going to be saying that? Come on, man.
See,
I mean, if he said he want to win, so that's why I keep saying it because he keeps lying to me.
I'm not trying to be biased, but that roster is not that bad right now.
Chris,
you said what?
That roster is not that bad right now.
You say that every year.
Stop saying that.
Just look at it,
Chris.
We don't got Ish Smith anymore.
I got Monte Morris and Will the Thrill Barton.
Yeah, then we got Will Barton.
We picked up somebody else too. I don't know.
Somebody else, exactly. I don't even know.
I can't remember.
Like, oh my god.
They got Monte Morris, Will the Thrill Barton.
We got DeLon Wright.
And it's blowing my mind because y'all really thought that. Well, Wayne, you specifically really. Oh, Chris Stopps is the answer, bro. Chris, what is, bro? No,
Chris Stopps the best player on that team, right?
Oh my goodness.
Nah, it's
Bro.
Thomas Bryant, man. Come on.
The thing about it is like Bradley Beal, he may not be worth 250. He may be worth 250, but he is the superstar, bro. Y'all don't consider him a superstar.
Hey, they're going to playoffs this year.
He might be a low
I'm not going
caliber
to playoffs.
superstar. I don't know about that, Chris. He might be a low caliber superstar.
Hey,
but
bet me.
The Wizards
I want to throw back Michael Jordan
Beal,
jersey. Wizards. Wizards.
The Wizards see Bradley Beal as their franchise player, bro, and
that's a mistake.
Superstar, bro. It's not a mistake, bro, because he produced.
That is a mistake.
The thing is, we failed to give him help. We failed to give him.
Bradley Beal can never be the best player on your team, and you guys can go far. That's just what it is.
How does that make sense when he's always he's been averaging some of the top numbers in the
you guys were going to the second round of playoffs. He wasn't
with no help, Dwayne. I keep saying that's my point. Like if you give him a KD, if you give him another,
that's my point, yo. He can't.
Then that would be the team. And I'm not gonna say. All right, let me see somebody who's not.
You kind of walked yourself in it.
Now I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
The alley off the bat, boy. Let me finish it real quick, man.
I get what you're saying, but
he Blake Griffin you just now.
Someone who's less of a superstar.
Give him a DeMar DeRozan.
Equal caliber of a superstar.
No.
Well, why you think on that? I just want to like as far as numbers is concerned. Michael Jordan in his 14 seasons made $91 million, which would equivalent today to $152 million in 14 years.
All right.
Bradley Beal is about to make $250 in 5 years.
That's different day and age.
You get
Market's crazy.
Ben Simmons.
That's the only reason I say Bradley Beal's not worth that money. He should not be getting that paid like a best player on a championship team if you can never be that caliber, in my opinion.
If you give him Ben Simmons, he will be a championship contender.
If you give Bradley,
if
you give Bradley Beal
in a
finals,
you're trying him, bro. That's a finals run right there, bro.
Finals run?
Bro, you just said that Ben Simmons would average 20, 10, and 10, bro. How would he not do that with Bradley Beal and Kristaps?
I gave him the right team. Not on that team.
Now it's the right team.
Yeah, now it's the right team.
That was not my – I put a whole team together. What are you guys talking about?
You put a worse team, bro. You put Sadiq Bey, who else? Miles Turner.
Sadiq Bey, nice. Miles Turner, nice.
Sadiq Bey is nice. I mean, he's pretty good.
Sadiq Bey is nice. Like, what are we talking
better than
about?
Bradley Beal and Kristaps, bro?
Sadiq Bey's not better than Rui Hachimura, though.
You said Sadiq Bey not better than Rui. All right.
No. Is he better than Bradley Beal?
Like the same players.
Huh?
Is he better than Bradley Beal and Kristaps?
He does different things.
Sadiq, no.
Answer the question, Dwayne.
Sadiq Bey's not better than Bradley.
I just said he fits Ben Simmons better, but he's not better than Bradley Beal. No.
What Ben Simmons we talking about? Summertime Ben Simmons?
I'm talking about 6'10" Ben Simmons who can play both ways and bring the ball up court.
Sadiq Bey's gonna catch and shoot. Bradley Beal's not gonna do that.
He's an ISO player.
Workouts.
Bradley Beal not gonna catch and shoot ever.
He gonna sit the whole game and catch and shoot. Sadiq Bey will.
He do what John wants.
He definitely.
Do you think that's more effective than being able to create your own shot?
But if Ben Simmons is on that team, Ben Simmons got to be the best player on that team.
Oh my god,
that team not making the playoffs.
Like
Ben Simmons the best team. He's not making the playoffs, bro.
Dre, you talking from a salty Philly fan perspective. So anytime Ben Simmons is brought into the conversation, I'm never gonna listen to what you're saying.
Because you're saying that he wasn't a borderline superstar, which he clearly
he's not. What you're talking about, bro. He was the best two-way player in the league.
He literally has the highest upside in intangibles out of probably top 3 intangibles in the league.
If I can guard you, if I can shut down some of your game by just standing at the free throw line, you're not a borderline superstar.
He should.
He has a similar impact as a Giannis. 41 of them. What are we talking about? Like people have done that. And Ben Simmons dropped 30 plus on their head.
Bro, we just had a conversation about Rudy Gobert the other week, and obviously he keeps winning.
We're gonna keep going there.
Bro. Like, Rudy Gobert. Never mind, man.
I'm just saying, but if Ben Simmons like actually plays and can
If Ben
and develop a jump shot,
you made Ben Simmons a key of your team and built your team around him, a team can really fit well. So I'm not gonna go with this Ben Simmons slander.
I keep hearing.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. You want to praise
keep saying
Kyrie for
if.
vaccines, but you want to slander Ben Simmons.
For being trash, I will slander
Because it's
Ho
gonna be
Simmons.
Australian. That's why people be trying Ben, bro.
I don't care where he from.
You're not gonna get a championship.
Yeah, all that just to get Harden that wouldn't do the same thing.
Keep the same energy that you just said with Bradley, bro. You're not gonna
And
win.
you
a
heard
championship
me
if Ben Simmons is
disrespect
the
James
best player
Harden
in
on
the
this
Hold on.
podcast.
You said what?
if
You're
Ben
not
Simmons
gonna win.
lines
If
up,
Ben
he's never
Simmons is
gonna
the best
go
player on your
anywhere.
team, you're not winning the championship, bro.
You're not going to the playoffs.
You're not building your team around a
Hey,
person
you
who
put-
can't shoot the ball.
When everybody leaves Brooklyn and Brooklyn is in the 7th
Question.
and 8th seed,
In
y'all
the
are
play-in,
gonna-
Wait,
in the play-in,
wait.
in the
Hold on.
play-in,
You put Ben
I'm
Simmons
saying-
on the Kings. They can make it play in
Is he put
On
De'Aaron
the
Fox
Kings.
not there?
on the Kings. Yeah, obviously, because you have to trade him.
Oh yeah, easily.
him and
Easily?
Sabonis. Him and
Easily.
Sabonis.
Him and Sabonis
Easily
playing game.
Easily.
Okay.
In the West.
Easily.
In the West,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Easily.
I love what I love what the Kings did this offseason. I love the moves they made. So yes, easily. I love the pickups they made. I love it. So
Okay.
Sacramento, do that 3-team trade where Ben Simmons ends up on your team. I guarantee you guys are a playoff team. Guarantee it.
And he's 98% wrong when he says that. So go ahead.
But he's 98.9% wrong. Maybe 99% wrong. At 1%
Crazy for me.
is the eighth seed.
They told me playing. I love them
Playing.
picking up Kevin Herter. I love that. I love them
They gonna
signing
be
Malik Monk. And they got off night times. Ben Simmons? Are we playing? Like it's
You
gonna be a
acting like,
long day.
Kevin
for
Herter,
these
bro.
guards.
Like, come on,
It's
bro.
gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long
do
night
not-
for these guards.
Do not disrespect Kevin Herter.
I'm not, bro. He's a Maryland.
Yeah, he nice.
I'm just saying, you got Davion Mitchell and Ben Simmons guarding the perimeter. That's not a long day for these guards.
Yo, the inflection on you in your voice and them being a play-in team
Didn't
don't
they get
match.
Keegan Murray as well or something?
And they got Keegan.
I've never seen
Kevin
him
Herter.
play.
They got Malik. We saw Malik Monk last year when somebody getting the ball. Harrison Barnes still there.
That's easy. Oh, you're trying to
This nigga
talk
said
yourself into
Harrison
it.
Barnes.
He's trying to talk himself into it.
But why we trying Harrison Barnes, bro?
But you're trying to talk yourself into it the way you're naming every single player, bro.
Harrison Barnes gonna give me 16 to 17 a night. I don't understand why. That's
So what's the plan? What 10 teams?
yeah,
So let's name a team.
they're
so
going
be
to
over.
be the AFC.
Oh,
So we got Golden State, right?
They're going to be the AFC.
Philly, not Philly. Phoenix.
Phoenix is not finishing top 5 this year.
Nuggets. I'm just naming teams.
You're
Nuggets.
tripping. So they're not
Let's
finishing
get
top 5
KD.
after they finished
Lakers,
number 1 the
That's
past
4.
2.
Clippers
They
5.
finished number 1 to pass to.
Timberwolves 6. Dallas 7. So
Nuggets.
I already said Nuggets. Utah no, Jay.
Kings 8. Put it up.
No. Yo, somebody help me out.
Kings
I'm
8.
thinking about teams.
Kings 8. Pelicans
I got-
9.
You said Memphis.
Let's go.
You said
Oh, Memphis 8.
yeah.
Pelicans 9.
Pelicans. Yep.
Who else? Let me look at that list.
Hold on. No,
Clippers. You
rename
said
the
Clippers?
The Spurs. I'm taking the Spurs over the Kings.
All
right,
right.
I already said Clippers.
Why you said the Spurs? See, that's what he lost me. Like, come on, look at that list.
You said T-Wolves.
Name a player on the Spurs right now.
You sleep the Rockets, bro.
Name a player on the Spurs right now.
I'll take Jalen Green over Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I actually like what Houston has done. I think they're gonna make some noise this year.
They're not.
They're gonna make some
It's
noise.
gonna be a league pass team that you watch dunk. That's all they're gonna be watching.
Oh no! Sorry, not the Spurs. My 10th team's gonna be the Trailblazers.
Who was the other teams you named?
Bro, you'll make me go through all of it again.
Yeah, because you name a team that should. You put the Lakers in there.
Yeah, I said Lakers, Lakers,
I got all the teams
Golden
right
State,
there. Yeah.
Lakers, Golden State. Somebody count. Lakers, Golden State,
That's 2,
Timberwolves,
3,
Clippers,
4,
Dallas Mavericks,
5,
Memphis Grizzlies,
6.
Pelicans,
Yep.
Trailblazers.
I don't know about that.
I like Ben Simmons on the Kings over the Trailblazers.
Nuggets.
You ain't say Nuggets. Yeah.
Nuggets.
Yeah. Those are the teams that's gonna make it, bro.
I'll take the Thunder over them too.
Kevin Huerter, Harrison Barnes, Davion Mitchell, Ben Simmons, Sabonis. I'm loving this team, bro.
The team can't go nowhere without a superstar, bro.
The Kings might be the
20, 10, and 8.
third worst team in the Western Conference right now.
Give me swap Ben Simmons with De'Aaron Fox. We're making noise.
But Ben Simmons hasn't played basketball, and he's not a Klay Thompson effect.
He ain't coming out shooting. That's ridiculous.
Facts. So
he better go design another Ferrari.
Well, I
I didn't even know about that.
Defensive
You're
badges.
All right, let's talk about next. Jalen Brunson signs with New York. How do we feel about that?
I heard there might be some tampering going on.
It's big tampering. Everybody had their deals secured prior.
Well, before his dad's on the coaching staff.
Yeah.
So,
who did the Knicks trade for that one?
They didn't trade nobody.
They
signed him
for like $30 million.
I know he's a free agent, but
like a 4 or 5 year, 130 something, right?
Yeah, 4 year, 104 mil.
Did they give away anybody? No, they still got the same.
No. They got the same team.
I don't know if
they
that's
re-signed Mitchell Robinson as well, just so you guys know.
They need
Anthony Simons signed a 4 year, 100 mil deal with the Blazers. Bobby Portis re-signs with the Bucks for 4 years, $49 million. Kyle Anderson agrees to go to the Timberwolves for 2 years, $18 million.
Who did you say? Oh, Derrick Brooks.
Kyle Anderson,
sorry.
Yusuf Nurkic goes back to the Portland Trailblazers on 4 year, $70 million deal. Tyus Jones re-signs with the Trailblazers. Never mind, I take back the Tyus Jones re-signs with Timberwolves. I take back the Trailblazers. Gary Payton signs with the Trailblazers for 3 years, $28 million. Mo Bamba agrees to a deal with the Magic to return. PJ Tucker signs a 3 year deal for $33 million.
That's what you wanted, right? You need a true big man. That's what you wanted.
That's a good pickup for you guys.
Oladipo re-signs with the Miami Heat on a 1 year, $11 million deal. Lou Dort signs a 5 year, $87 million deal with the Thunder. Malik Monk, as we previously said, went to the Kings on the 2 year deal. Gary Harris re-signs with the Magic. Nicholas Batum re-signs with the Clippers. Nicholas Claxton re-signs with the Nets. Isaiah Hartenstein signs a 2 year deal with the Knicks. Kevon Looney re-signs a deal with the Warriors. And John Wall gets bought out and signs a 2 year deal with the LA Clippers. My pick to win the championship next year. I think that'll win this team.
You think because it's gonna be because of
you missed a couple things though.
I'm still naming stuff.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, I don't think it's because of John Wall. I thought they were gonna win without John Wall. So, does this help it? Yeah, we'll see. He plays defense. Get a dime. Get some dimes a game.
Defense.
I'm gonna be rooting for him.
Why? What happened?
He's so disrespectful.
Right, because that's what you say of him averaging the last time.
Crazy.
He was really healthy, averaging the 20 and 10.
Not
his 2010 average, but his defensive. You know,
is he not a good 2A player? He's not going to be asked to score a lot. That's why they bring his scoring into it.
He's a good
Norman Powell.
He's going to be able to. He's going to facilitate.
He's a point.
That's what I say. Play defense and facilitate. I don't understand what I said was wrong.
You just said
that was just the first thing you said. His defense.
He just said play defense.
Known for his defense. Like he's not known for his defense.
You didn't let me finish my sentence before you really interrupted me.
Nah, I just know how hard you want on Wizards players, bro. Former Wizards players.
No, I'm just saying he's gonna play defense and he's gonna get dimes because they got 3 scores already. They're not gonna need him to score. So yeah, he's gonna give them a cool 12, maybe 14. You give him 14, 7, probably like 4 rebounds a game. That's all they're gonna need him to
He
do.
going back to his 20 in 10 days.
Nah, he not. He don't have the ball enough to go 20. In my opinion. Also, Jalen Smith just signed a 2-year deal to return to Indiana Pacers. So that was my
And
get rid of Bam.
DiVincenzo signed
Yeah.
with the Warriors.
Yeah, he just signed with the Warriors as well.
I like that pickup.
That is a good pickup. Nice solid pickup.
Let's talk about my favorites to win the East again next year.
Hold on. Y'all didn't finish y'all John Wall take. Nobody else had anything else on the John Wall take?
Oh no, I think that's a great signing for the Clippers.
I think it's a good
I'm
pickup
happy for John Wall. I think that's a great pick for him. I don't know. I'm not gonna call it right now. I was gonna say I might change my pick, but I don't know. It depends on what the Warriors do in all season. Who they sign. So
Kemba Walker also got bought out yesterday or today from the Pistons.
The way they talking, KD might go to State.
I hope not.
He might go back. That's the way they talking.
I hope not.
The fact that that's even a possibility is crazy.
That would be the most hoish thing I've ever seen in my life.
That would really hurt his legacy.
I gotta talk about it.
Why do you think it's gonna hurt his
I gotta talk about it. I gotta talk
He
about.
would need Steph to win.
Let's finish these. But so talk about some trades that went on. Rudy Gobert gets traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let me give you guys the full details of that trade.
Yeah, I wonder who they gave up.
They gave up a fucking house. Rudy freaking Gobert. Made me upset. So they sent Malik Beasley, Patrick Beverly, Walker Kessler, who they just drafted in the first round, Jared Vanderbilt, and 4 first-round picks for Rudy Gobert.
I like Malik Beasley a lot as a basketball player. I mean, I think that's not the players are not bad, but like
I think that's way too much for Rudy Gobert.
You think so?
I think that's entirely way too much for Diet.
That's defensive player of the year, bro. Stop trying them.
So what would you have taken out of that? What would you have taken out?
I mean, I'm not going to say
I would have gave them 2 players and picks for Rudy Gobert.
And maybe
it's not like.
But Beasley would have had to been in that trade regardless.
I would have given
it's
them.
Not like they gave him like high caliber players, bro. They gave him
Beasley's pretty.
They would have got Beasley and Patrick.
That's what I said. One, and then Patrick
is a
Beverly,
defensive player. No, that's defense.
No, that's annoying. They wanted him out.
Annoying defense.
I think it's a good because now Cat gets to play the 4. But to me, I don't really love the move because now they really like Patrick Beverly was a defender for them. Jared Vanderbilt was a really good defender for them. I think they're gonna miss out on a lot of perimeter defense now. Maybe they did sign a few people as well. I mean, they got Kyle Anderson, so that would help out as well.
I think that's a pretty good trade. They still got.
I just think that's, in my opinion, that's just way too much.
They should out rebound everybody.
Well, but like you gotta look at what they already have though.
Out rebounded everybody, and they got out rebounded.
And like you said, they probably did it more so for to fit what they already had as far as like having Russ, D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards, and then Cat, and then
Cat's gonna be shooting jump shots literally all game.
The whole game, he's playing stretch, stretching the floor, pick and pop all game, pick and pop, top of key.
Who's the 2?
Yeah, right.
Who?
Anthony Edwards.
It was a 3. Who's the 3 then?
And there's somebody else gonna play 3. He only played a 3 because Patrick Beverly was there, but he's a shooter.
I thought he.
Yeah,
he's a shooting guard. They just moved.
So they don't have somebody like definitive starter right now.
They still got Torian Prince.
He's decent.
Yeah, you got Torian Prince. You got
shoot.
Let me take a look at their roster right now.
Didn't they have Jake Layman? I mean, I know he's probably not going to start, but didn't they have Jake Layman?
That meme when it was like, how many minutes you going to get tonight? He's like,
none, 0.
Man, put that fast 0.
They disrespect Jake.
Oh, they got Josh Okugi, whatever his name is. I can't say his name right. So yeah, they got somebody that can play, and they still got Jordan McLaughlin. So they still got people. So
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they still got people. So they should be fine. They're gonna have to get some more depth though, pick some people up. I don't know how good they are at uh, you building talent and developing talent. We'll see.
They're gonna rely on Anthony heavy.
Yeah, he has to take that next leap. I think he has to be the best player on their team if they want to do anything. So,
I personally think they should. I mean, I know it's probably not the best decision now, but D'Angelo Russell should have been traded, in my opinion. But I think you can get
with that player
quality
performance he
players.
did, the trade value wasn't.
Yeah, I know.
For him, so they literally had to take him out. So we'll see. DeJounte Murray gets traded to the Atlanta Hawks for three first round picks and Danilo Gallinari. What are our thoughts? Where does this lead Atlanta now?
That might just get them over the hump, bro. I think they're Eastern Conference contender, like finals contenders. I don't think they're gonna make it to the finals, but I say that because, I think he's better than Kevin Huerter, obviously, and he's a good defender. He led the league in steals last year, and they've been doing it. Like the Hawks have been making pretty good runs with the team that they have. So adding him, I think definitely gonna help. They still got John Collins, Trae Young, obviously. You know their backcourt is gonna be pretty fast and efficient. And then Clint Capella, nice bigs.
Really shined in the
My favorite player too, John Collins on that team.
Yeah, I think they already had some of the pieces to stay consistent. So I think adding DeJounte Murray is definitely going to help because he's one of the better point guards too in the league right now.
I mean he's a good ad. Yeah,
I think it makes him a little bit better, but I don't know how much, just depending on the moves that happens in the East for the rest of the free agency. But if you watch that Heat Hawks series, like the way we played them, you won't be able to do that to him now. Trey Young like that now. That is
I think.
So who's the primary ball handler?
What do you? I think DeJounte Murray is coming off the bench.
No, he's not.
No way.
No, he's not.
No way.
He could be sixth man of the year if he decides to come off the bench.
He's not coming. He's coming off the bench. They already talked about. Like, apparently, Murray came out and said that Trae Young and him already talked about like playing together prior.
Yeah, he's gonna play. He's just gonna be the two guard.
They're gonna be on shooting. No, I think Trae Young is gonna be the shooting guard. To be honest,
is either one of those players
technically?
Well, I just think like DeJounte Murray can defend. Like he's a good defender. Like,
that's the best part about getting him.
Yeah, he's a good defender. So he's not
the best shooter.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
I feel like he's gonna be the best guard.
They're gonna play on the same court. Like
majority of those minutes. Regardless, maybe they do have him come off the bench, playing start 35 minutes a game. I mean, that'll be wild and kind of stupid that you make him come out and just not start. But
yeah. I mean, I think it's probably. I mean, it's not far fetched, but I doubt it. Yeah.
So
it doesn't make them the contenders by any means, though. So
I think so.
They're not going to Eastern Conference Finals with that squad.
I think the year they went to the Eastern Conference Finals was really lucky. Because of Ben Simmons, like Dre always like to say. But he never gonna talk about Embiid scoring 10 points in like 5 quarters. But
but I will say too. Wayne, I will say when the Hawks did go, if Hunter was healthy, they would have won that series.
Versus who? The Bucks?
Yeah, I honestly believe it. They were given was it the Bucks?
Mm-hmm.
In the conference finals, they played the Bucks.
Hunter was a big miss that whole playoffs. Yeah, I would say yes.
Giannis didn't play 2 games and they lost.
It's fine. Hunter didn't play the whole playoffs. And that was a good. They had a good roster that year, Hawks. Yeah, Cam Reddish.
Even last year,
Kevin Huerter was playing good ball.
Yeah, Dre, you might be right. They still got Bogdanovich. No, Bogdanovich.
But they had Bogdanovich that year.
Bogdanovich gonna play 3.
They had a team that year.
Nah, Bogdanovich coming off the benches too.
Who's at 3?
Any other? DeAndre Hunter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Bruce Brown signed to the Nuggets. By the way, anybody cares? Ricky Rubio Ricky Rubio goes back after being traded, signs back to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah,
Colin Sexton is still unsigned, so
LA
you
should have
know Montrezl Harrell is still unsigned.
G League.
Miles Bridges, who we'll get into a little later, unsigned. DeAndre Ayton currently unsigned. Possible trade piece for
Are these guys you're
Kevin
saying
Durant.
unsigned restricted free agents?
No, so DeAndre Ayton
Ayton is
and Colin Sexton are
restricted.
both are restricted.
That's why nobody's going after them right now.
Miles Bridges as well. James Harden obviously opted out, and he's going
Miles
to
Bridges
sign
gone.
a more team-friendly deal. Dre, how do you feel about that? Are you happy he didn't opt in and take all that money from you guys?
I mean, I'm happy about that. That would have been insane for him to decide, hey man, after the performance I just had, I still deserve $47 million. That's nuts. But yeah, I mean, I gotta commend him. If you
shout out Russ.
yeah, exactly. But I gotta commend him. I appreciate him deciding that the team is coming first. I mean, he's still gonna get paid a lot just because he's still James Harden, but I respect that.
But who are you guys going to sign though? You guys haven't signed anybody for him not to do that, so
I don't.
You guys
I
didn't
don't
go
know.
out and go get a bona fide defender. Like I feel like you guys should. Once he did that, you guys should have been trying to get Gary Payton, somebody like that. Didn't go ahead and sign another big. I don't know. Very confused.
I think if James Harden would have played better, then they would have won.
Honestly.
We kind of said
But
that.
that's controllable, bro. That's controllable. It's very controllable. That's not
He's
it.
getting locked. I mean, y'all got PJ Tucker, so he just signed, so y'all can get PJ. That's crazy.
PJ Tucker like 42.
He plays good defense. Great
He shoot
defense.
the corner three.
That's all you need.
They have offensive rebounds too.
That's all you need.
Let's talk about it. Obviously the NBA draft happened. We missed that. But who were you guys? Just give me one pick that you guys saw that you really liked.
Might be a cop out, but I love Jaden Ivey going to the Pistons. That team, I really like the Pistons right now. That team is a young team that has a bright future. I really believe that. And I also like Jalen Duren. Forgot where he ended up. But
with the Pistons,
that team is going to be set.
Dre, smooth.
I didn't really watch the draft, I kind of did a recap on it, but I'm just anxious to see what Chet gonna do in OKC. That's all. I'm not a big fan of these young players, this draft class so far, just in general. But I'm anxious to see if Chet gonna do something with Shy and put on the weight and become KD 2.0. You know, maybe KD go back to OKC and play with him. You know what I'm saying? I just really want to see what he does in the league.
I think my bad. I think Chet going to be able to still make noise, even though I don't ever see him really getting that much bigger. Obviously, they're going to force him to put on some type of weight, but you know what happens when you force one of these lanky guys to put on weight? You get the Giannis situation. While I think it helped his career, of course, but he can't shoot anymore. So I don't know if that's really where you want to go with that. I think the Magic definitely got better, obviously, with main man from Duke. Still don't see them winning more than 25 games, but I think they win more than 14. Definitely, I think Ivy was definitely like a legacy pick that was kind of dope for his whole family to be Detroit legends, and now he playing in Detroit. That was dope to me. Obviously, it wasn't a draft pick, but I like the trade that the Sixers made for Melton. I think that was a good pickup. Yeah. So, yeah. And to get rid of Danny Green, I mean, Danny Green's coming off of an ACL injury, and he's 35 years old. So, I'm not really upset about that.
Certified sniper.
No, he's not.
Used to be.
Yeah, go with that. Used to be, because I just watched that man airball 3 shots in a row.
Yeah, we seen Victor Oladipo murder a backboard too. So it happens. Shoot or shoot.
My favorite pick of the draft was actually Jaden Hardy going to the Mavs. I think that was a real sneaky pick. He was a top 3 coming out of college. And he went to the G League. Sometimes the G League isn't the best route for people. It's just one of the people that got stuck because everyone's just in there trying to get their own and get their buckets. But I think him going on to Mavericks is going to be really good, especially with uh, Jalen Brunson now gone. I think that's going to be a real good pick. If they could develop him correctly, we can see him have a Desmond Bain year 2 type performance. So just be on the lookout for that, and also like what's that guy's name? Forgetting his name.
What team?
Doug Baldwin Jr. going to the Golden State. I think that's gonna be real scary. That's gonna be Michael Porter Jr.-ish. And we're gonna be like, how the fuck do we let the Warriors get that guy? Just be on the lookout for that. Patrick Baldwin.
You said the Mavericks, bro. So I know you were saying that the Mavericks need a big man.
That's JaVale.
JaVale.
This is the new JaVale,
Is
man.
that the
JaVale
big
was
man
very-
that the Mavericks needed to get them over the hump?
I said I would like for them to get DeAndre Ayton, and if you actually look at his production compared to DeAndre Ayton's, they're on the same team last year. I can speak for a minute there, but they were on the same team last year, and their production was exactly the same. Their production value,
NBA champion, man.
So bringing that
NBA
championship
champion.
pedigree to the team, I like it. I think that's a nice big man. Switch between him and Dwight Powell, I think that would be good for them.
Bringing back the Tyson Chandler day vibes.
I just thought it was funny because I was like, it was like, oh, the Mavs need a big man, and that's the big man that they choose. I mean, I'm not saying JaVale McGee's bad. Like, he's definitely gotten way better since he's
definitely way better than the Wizards days.
This was 5 years ago. Like, the Mavs are out of their mind. But what I've seen from him in production value.
Do you think JaVale McGee got better just off the strength because he wanted to be a better basketball player, or because his mom bullied him into becoming?
No, because he joined the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, he got around an organization that knows how to develop people.
That's why.
I think he got tired. I think he got tired of Shaq making fun of him, bro.
I think his mom bullied him though. I think that happened. Like, you're not going to keep embarrassing me out
in the league, bro. Like, he was definitely a clown in the league. Like, just wild. But yeah, that's not a terrible pickup.
All right, I got a new segment that I do want to bring up here, and I'm going to ask each of you guys a question. And I'm going to ask, do you think this player would be a top 5 player in the league in this era? So I'm going to name a player, and you guys are going to let me know yes or no. All right. Do you guys think Oscar Robertson will be a top 5 player in the league today? Chubbs.
No.
Dre.
No.
Smooth.
Player, no. Point guard, maybe.
All right. Okay.
I think he'd be at least top 15 for sure. But top 5, no, I don't think so.
All right. Do you guys believe that Wilt Chamberlain would be a top 5 player in the league today? Chubbs.
Yeah.
Dre.
Absolutely.
Smooth.
No.
We can argue.
My man
Do
was
you
7
guys
feet
believe
tall,
that?
the 40-inch vertical.
After that, let's keep going. Do you guys believe that Larry Bird would be a top 5 player in the game today? Chubbs.
Oh. Yeah, I would say yeah. I'll say yeah.
Dre.
Yes.
Smooth.
No.
All right, man. That
was a tough
was something I want to keep bringing on.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Tough. I didn't think.
I feel like Smooth was indifferent with you guys. My answers is Do I think Wilt will be a top 5 player in the league? Absolutely not. Do I think
He said absolutely not. Not just no, absolutely.
Oscar
I think you need to get a new network. That's what I think.
Yeah.
He is.
All right. Well, why he refreshes and comes back in? We all agreed to Oscar Robertson.
Dude, we understand why us three like why we're saying this, right? Different time.
I said no.
It's
I said no. Y'all said yeah.
top dude. Will
Top 5.
It's a different time of basketball. It's not. It's less
Yeah, bro,
physical.
exactly.
He is balling.
There are a lot of 7-footers, bro.
He's going to ball.
No,
I think
he's. There's a lot of 7-footers who can do.
I think he's gonna. I think you're sleeping on him.
More on 3 levels, bro. If you limit to, so you're telling me this man Wilt Chamberlain is shooting a 3 or a jump shot nowadays? Because he's not just bullying everyone. He's not bullying Giannis.
What center is just coming up?
He's not.
He's bullying Giannis, bro.
Bro, he was 7 feet tall, had a 40-inch vertical, and he benched 500 pounds. You don't think that's going to bully Giannis, bro? Giannis ain't that strong?
So he's bullying Giannis and he's bullying them?
Yeah, he's faster.
He's giving them buckets.
From one level, bro. That maybe.
So, dude, I know we're probably gonna get to this. I think Shaq would be a top 5 player nowadays. Still,
well, yeah, because Shaq could defend. Shaq was 300 pounds. Shaq was 7 foot.
But Shaq's not shooting no threes.
But you're like that's different. Like I get what you're saying.
How is that different?
That's different because Shaq is moving. No, he's not bullying Shaq. Like he's not bullying Shaq. Shaq's shutting him down from the one level. I'm saying that Giannis is more athletic. He's just as tall. He may not be just as like the heavy set as far as like his weight. He might not be his weight, but he's just as tall. He's way more athletic. And I'm not gonna say way more, but he's just as athletic and can score from 2 levels, not just one.
Wilt had a 40-inch vertical. How much more athletic do you have to get?
So Giannis isn't athletic. Giannis can't do the same thing. Can't shoot jump hooks. Can't dunk. Can't.
You think he's doing that?
You seen JaVale McGee? You seen JaVale McGee dunk 2 basketballs, and it's JaVale McGee. So what does
that have to do with anything? Yeah.
I'm just saying, like you're speaking about a 40-inch vertical, bro. Like you still have to put the ball in the hoop, bro. You still have to protect the basket. Like you're not jumping 40 inches in the air just to dunk. Like I get what you're saying, but come on, bro. Like Giannis is just as athletic, just as tall, and can score more from more levels.
Wilt Chamberlain will be Clint Capella.
You're tripping. All right. Let's not do this topic because that's crazy. That's insane, Wayne.
Wilt Chamberlain will be a super Clint Capella.
Oh my god. All right.
I'm saying he would be a top 10 player, but his bag wasn't like super crazy, bro. Hey, don't trip. All right, I absolutely not. One may have been too strong. Maybe he would have been like 7 or 8.
But not top 5.
But you got Oscar Robertson being top 5.
The closest person would have been top 5 would have been Larry.
Is Luka a top 5 player?
Luka's better than LeBron.
Yes.
Luka's top 2.
Wayne's eyes, he's top 5.
Luka's definitely top 5.
If Luka's a top 5 player, then Larry Bird would be a top 5.
Luka better than Larry Bird.
What are we saying right now? You're losing your mind right now.
Don't look at accolades. We're just looking at as a basketball player.
I'm looking at it as a basketball player. Luka and Larry Bird are probably the same speed, and Larry's stronger. He's taller.
Show me film of Larry Bird going tween behind the back.
I forgot what NBA legend said it, but they said prime Larry Bird would be top 5. I literally saw a clip recently.
That's what I
forgot what legend said it.
NBA legends say. NBA legends say wrong shit all the time.
But they're saying prime Larry Bird could play in this generation and be top 5.
I'm saying he can't. He'd be 6 or 7. What's wrong with me saying that?
Yeah, bro. I feel like y'all give these boys too much credit, bro. Like Larry Bird, like come on, bro. Larry Bird stopping LeBron. Larry Bird stopping Giannis. Yeah, Larry Bird stopping Embiid. Like Larry Bird stopping Joker.
I want to put Larry Bird over Kawhi
or LeBron.
PG. Not maybe. Not. I give you PG. That's disrespectful. I'm not gonna say PG.
Or the Joker. I'm not putting him over those 60. So
I'm not putting him over any big men for like a lot of the big men.
and Lucas too.
Maybe even JT.
Oh no, that's wild. That is wild. That's wild. JT got to be the best player on the team first.
Chill, bro. We're not doing this today.
I just saw a report that teams have been asking about Jaylen Brown, and pretty much Celtics have been hugging up the phone on them.
So,
about who?
Jaylen Brown. They've been basically to shut.
They're saying no. They're not. He's untouchable.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did we talk about the Boston?
No, we
Celtics?
did talk about that. We did talk
Brogdon?
about my pick to win next year.
Yeah, Boston Celtics pick up Malcolm Brogdon in a trade.
Dre's still mad about the answers that we gave.
He was mad about Wilt, bro. That's what he was about. Where are you ranking? No, talking about where are you ranking Wilt then? Who is Wilt better than? I might have missed that when my internet went out. But who is Wilt better than right now in the top 5? Because you had to kick somebody out of that top 5.
Who is your top 5? Like,
who is your top 5, bro?
I don't have one. I don't really care. But
you better than Joel?
Yes.
Oh wow. Well, Joel's on top 5.
Is he better than Jokic? Is he in your top 5? Jokic?
Yes, he's better than Jokic. What are you talking about right now?
I'm just playing the name.
Wait.
Yes, he's better. Bro, what are y'all saying?
I don't think he's a better overall basketball player.
Y'all have an age bias when it comes to.
I don't have an age bias. I have Larry Bird over Kobe all the time. I don't have an age bias.
My man said that. He said that Giannis was more athletic than Wilt Chamberlain. Have you ever went back? No. Have you ever looked at Wilt Chamberlain's film?
What was doing that in Converse, bro?
What that got to do with anything, bro? That's because that's what they had to play in, bro.
The Will had a 40-inch vert, so like at 7.
Why is that relevant, bro?
That's crazy.
Basketball hoop is not
7 foot. That's insane to have for a 7-footer. What are you talking about,
bro? He benched 500 pounds and he ran.
We're not gonna sit here and believe all the Wilt stories now. You gonna tell me he slept with 20,000 women next to?
Hey, they say he might be LeBron's daddy.
So Giannis not athletic, bro. Giannis ain't.
I didn't say he wasn't athletic.
That's what I'm saying. So what we talking about? Like, what are y'all comparing it to? Then?
You just say he's more athletic. Like, no, he's not.
You said he was more athletic than Wilt Chamberlain, bro.
I say he's just as athletic and can score from more levels.
Bro,
just as tall. He may not weigh as much, but he's just as tall, bro. Has a wingspan probably just the same, if not bigger.
It's not. Like, we've watched Wilt Chamberlain do track and field events and excel at 7 feet tall.
Oh man.
What are we talking about here, bro?
But hey, back to Malcolm Brogdon. Great pickup by the Celtics, man. Great pickup. You got a true
point guard. What does this mean for Marcus Smart?
Like I said, either they play small ball, or Marcus Smart's coming off the bench 6 man.
Sit your ass on the bench, Mr. Postman.
He ain't coming off the bench.
But
it
depends on what it depends on what they want to do. If they play small ball, then he can start as a 2, and Jaylen Brown go 3, and then Tatum's playing 4, and you got Williams at the 5. But if he's coming off the bench, because Brogdon's the better point guard than Marcus Smart.
Yeah, well, Brogdon will come off the bench
had a
before.
quote in the Boston Globe, I think it was, where it said we had all these star point guards, and I was the only motherfucker that led us to the front.
Yeah, Brogdon will come off the bench before Marcus Smart. I think they'll both start.
I just think Brog. I mean, if
you don't put the defensive player of the year on the bench,
I hear it.
That's what he was though. So that's why it's not far fetched. I don't think he will come off the bench, but that's what he was, a 6 man to begin with. But I think Robert Williams goes off the bench, honestly.
Hold on, ain't you the same person? Oh, hold on, Chubbs. Hold on. My bad, bro. Wayne, ain't you the person who was disrespecting Marcus Smart's Defensive Player of the Year award?
And now you're saying
It's not right.
Yeah.
Do I think it's not right? No, but you can't put your best perimeter defensive player on the bench.
But you got Jaylen Brown who can still play deep somewhat.
You don't put your best perimeter defensive player on the bench.
But then, I don't
I don't think
if Tatum. Well, it depends on who they play. Tatum would become a mismatch.
Tatum will be what?
For the 4, if he was playing
bro,
the
I thought
4.
you said Tatum. I thought you were about to say Tatum would be coming off the bench. I was about to.
No. I'm talking about that might not be the best matchup defensively for him if he had to play the 4. That's all, depending on who they play. That's what I'm saying.
They probably play a boxing one, a zone.
But that team is stacking. They still got Grant Williams. They still got Horford. They still got Devin White.
Defenders.
They got a team to go back for sure.
They still got Al Horford,
who was getting buckets in the playoffs. So.
Al could come off the bench, bro.
The X factor. He won't though, but he's a vet. Robert Williams.
Robert Williams is going to start next year, dude. He had a strong finals.
All right. I don't think I had any House of Audit matchups. I did want to talk about some college stuff though before we get up out of here. So USC and UCLA have announced that in 2024, I believe it is. Correct, Joe? 2024?
Yep.
2024, they will be joining the Big Ten Conference. We really don't talk about college sports here. I think I do want to kind of start getting into that, especially with college football coming up. But I think this is basically the end of the Power 5 era. It's just going to, to me, I think it's just going to be basically 2 conferences. Unless I think the Pac-12 and Big 12 should actually combine, in my opinion. They should just form one conference and just make it a Power 3. So you'll have the ACC. Well, ACC, I don't know. Chubbs had a story about ACC possibly closing down.
So as long also with that headline with USC and UCLA, there is a rumor that Notre Dame and Oregon are going to follow that same trail potentially and head to the Big Ten. Now, we all know Notre Dame on football has been independent, but in everything else, they have been ACC. But they still play more ACC schedule heavy football, even though they're not in the ACC technically for football. But Notre Dame is one of their biggest profit schools in that conference. If they leave, that leaves a big hole, and that leaves only really Carolina and Duke in that ACC. And I don't even think basketball and that conference alone enough to keep that conference together. I mean, I know it's a historic basketball conference, but there's more than just basketball in Division I sports. So I think they would end up splitting just how the Big East did. Not saying they couldn't come back like the Big East did later and down the road, but I don't know, man. I just like you said, Wayne. This might be the end of the Power 5, and I know Alabama. If you remember what Alabama was trying to do a couple years ago, SEC. SEC was trying to make their own little college football. Yeah, college football that's outside of the NCAA. You remember that? They were just trying to get the biggest teams and make it a league to combat the
kind of
NCAA.
similar to what the soccer teams try to do.
So
that shit.
I mean, I'm not surprised at what happened. This is not. It's football. College isn't about just the players anymore. It's all about money. I mean, it's been like that, but I know it's been like that, but it's more prevalent now with NIL and all that. Like USC and UCLA, Dre, before you got on, you can't really fault them for leaving, even if they were historically in that conference.
USC pretty much bought their whole team,
right? But they went from earning $30 million in revenue with their TV deal with the Pac-12 to joining the Big Ten and making $110 million as soon as they join. That's $80 million difference. That's a no-brainer for a school.
Well, I mean, you got to think about the fact they're talking about money now and broadcasting it now because the kids can get paid.
Because they can, yeah, right. You're right.
You got to think about how much money they've made before this. Like they've banked off of these kids' labor. And obviously, we still playing football, we still playing games, but they banked off of these kids. So now they're going to talk about, yeah, we can make this move because we're going to make this amount of money. But, bro, you made a lot of money off these kids from the beginning. All I say is get my man Reggie back his Heisman Award.
The only thing that's going to be really tough on, like, USC, UCLA, and if Oregon joins the Big Ten, you got to go across the country every away game.
That's 2,000 miles, bro.
That's ridiculous. What it's going to be.
It's going to be ridiculous. And
I think, bro, it's way too many teams in the Big Ten, bro. It's 15, 16 teams in the Big Ten now.
So right now it's 14 and 14. They got it in the East. There's 7, in the West there's 7. So now they'll have 8 and 8.
That's the reason why now everybody's going to be watching these East, because now a lot of their games are going to be on the Eastern time zone. So that's why it's going to make sense. That's why this revenue is going to go up. It's like people don't be watching people out west like that. Like we watch Reggie Bush, and they made sure they had those 1:00 games.
So does that? Do you think, with that being said, like UCLA, USC, Oregon, they joined the Big Ten? Well, the 2 of the 3 already joined the Big Ten. Do you think they're probably going to be the lower seeds now because of the fact that they're going to have to travel, the 3-hour difference? Stuff like that.
I think this actually is going to – one thing that's going to do –
operations going to be different, all of that.
I think this kind of helps them, like, when you win the Pac-12 and, like, people really kind of like, oh, there's really nobody in there. They don't respect it as much. But now if they're going to win the Big East, now they got better chances of college football play-ins.
Big Ten.
Big Ten. College football play-ins. You're talking about getting a higher seeds in, like, the March Madness. Like, now, like, all their game qualities kind of go up in a sense. So I think that's another reason why they did that. But in my opinion, they should have just made the Big 12 and Pac-12. They've been playing on Central.
Yeah, I think that would have been better. I don't think. I mean, me personally, I don't think UCLA, as far as football goes, I don't think UCLA and USC gonna really, compete as much as everybody think they will. Maybe USC, not UCLA, will compete as much.
USC will definitely.
USC is definitely going to compete.
You still got Michigan State,
Their division though. They're so if USC and UCLA and potentially Oregon join, they're all going to be in the west side of the division. That means Illinois and Northwestern, who are in the west side, are probably going east since they're the closest to where the teams are grouped in that. Because in the east, it's Maryland, Rutgers, Ohio State, all the ones in that little area, Indiana. So Notre Dame would go in the east if they were to join the Big Ten. So, you were talking about ranking. They wouldn't rank it as like that. They would probably try to look at the map and put you're the fourth,
the closest teams together.
Yeah. You got Michigan State. Like the East is in the division for Big Ten for football is hard. You got Michigan State. You got Ohio
That's
State.
What I'm saying. Yeah, and I feel like
Indiana.
when it comes to playoffs, when you come into play, you're not getting out of the Big Ten with the best record or even close to the best record. Compared to those teams, Ohio State, Michigan State, they're not. Those are 3 teams right there.
Penn State.
I think USC is the only one that can compete. I don't think no one else is going to be able to compete like that. And that's only because
they got Iowa too. That's a tough conference.
Shit, Maryland about to be back too.
Yeah, right. We got to play USC now.
Women's basketball.
Men's basketball too. Stop trying.
Hey, let's talk about Florida though.
Don't worry about it, man. We lose them.
Hey, that post you put in the group chat, the fan base, the worst fan base, there were 5 Florida teams in there. 5 of them. 5
being good, man. Sorry.
Being good. No, the babies of the NCAA.
We used to be good. No, that list was terrible. It had Alabama as 30 when
I mean, they have won a lot of championships. They can't really be salty, sensitive.
They
won a lot of championships.
Cam Newton. What are we talking about?
I get it, but I'm saying they can't really be sensitive. They got hella championships.
They killed a tree. What are we talking about? They wasted the tree. All because Cam Newton.
I would take one Maryland championship for the last 50 years, and I'd be happy with one if we ever got one.
You probably won't see that in your lifetime.
You never know. I did see them win the Orange Bowl when Orange Bowl was prevalent and there wasn't a BCS championship. So I did get to see that one.
All right, man. That's really pretty much all that I have, man. Shout out to everybody that came through and listened through YouTube. Y'all know, man. Make sure you guys are following us on YouTube, TikTok, House Divided Sports Podcast, FC Entertainment on Instagram and Facebook, HD Sports Pod on
All right. HD Sports Pod on Twitter because this man just froze for the 20th time. I appreciate
I don't know.
every single
I think
one of
because I'm in
y'all.
a room. I think because I'm in a room. I'm in a different room.
Oh, he's back faster than usual.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm in a different
We ain't
room.
losing this time.
I'm in a different room in the house, so that's why I went out. But yeah, until next time, my name is Wayne Chubbs, Smoog, Dre. I got anything I want to say to people before we get out of here?
Yeah. Hey, break for the people. Who do y'all got? Le'Veon Bell or Adrian Peterson in this boxing match? Who y'all got? Anybody?
So random, bro.
I got Le'Veon.
Look what Adrian Peterson, one of the greatest running backs of our time, got to do. But then you got Jalen Brunson getting a 4-year, $110 million deal. Like, look what's going on, man. Bro, you got Lou Dort making money that Aaron Donald making. This is crazy. NFL got to do better, man. But I do want to say, just know, I think the next CBA is up after this year. We're not getting basketball for like 6 months. So enjoy this basketball season how you want, because there's definitely going to be a lockout. So,
I can see that too.
all right, guys. Until next time, we are out of here. Dre, Smooth, you got anything I want to say before we go?
Nah, well, if Chris was asking about that boxing match of Le'Veon moves like any way he runs, I probably got Le'Veon or patient.
He does the little celebration.
If Adrian can get a headbutt in, game over.
Mr. Potato Head.
He can get a switch in.
Chill.
I just got that's crazy.
No, but didn't he get in trouble for that? I'm sorry. Didn't he get